I'm Old Head Ed.
And I'm Mr. Beleaf. And we like to welcome y'all to Barcodes. Barcodes is a podcast where we delve into the lyrics of your favorite MCs, verse by verse.
Each episode, we invite an artist onto the show,
break down their own bars, and give the listeners a deeper understanding of the meaning and inspiration behind their music.
From underground up-and-comers to established industry veterans.
We cover it all. So join us as we explore the art of MCing and the stories behind the bars on Barcodes.
Yo, it's Barcodes.
Barcodes in the building.
Yes, sir. I am Old Head Ed.
Mr. Beleaf on this side.
And this is a podcast where we get together with an esteemed guest and esteemed MC and have them kind of take us through a trip. Kind of give us the turn-by-turn directions as to how we arrived at a verse. How they put a verse together. Kind of they Google Maps it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yes,
a little bit of the sauce. You know?
What they sprinkle into it. Yep. What they sprinkle into it. How they came up to the, with the conclusion that this is where they wanted to go with the direction of the verse, so on and so forth. It's been a minute, so I'm taking up all my time here with this intro.
I love it. It's all good, man. It's all good, yo. We're back again.
Yes, another Tuesday.
Today we got a heavy hitter in the building.
Indeed. Who we got on the spot?
Kingdom Kome in the building.
What's good? Honored to be here, my brothers. It's the Barcodes podcast. Y'all know
Beautiful,
what it is.
man. We appreciate you making the time, man. This is dope.
Brother.
This is dope. How's everything?
Everything's love, brother. I can't complain. Blessed. Just thankful.
Word.
And doing what we do,
Yeah,
dope,
man. We when you hit me up and you were like, yo, man, let's do it. I was like, hell yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on board, bro.
Yeah.
You know, let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't live in the crib anymore, so when I come down, I'll be running around fucking crazy. So I had to make sure,
doing your press runs.
In.
You know,
Make the most of the time, though. That's smart, though. That's smart. Making it happen. Shouts to Atlantic, the barbershop, for housing us, man, for sure.
Basically, you are our sponsors for today, man. So thank you very much, man.
And we got the double team sponsors too. We got another sponsor.
Peak in the building.
Yes.
Peak. That's the sister brand of Canada other high potency flour, gummies, disposables, vapes. We do it all. I'm so peaked. New brand that we're launching. Gas.
Yes. That'll all be in the description, the show description and whatnot, where you can find it.
You know where to get it.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, man. Before we're gonna get into what we do, what we normally do out here. We're gonna get into a verse by our guest. This one's off the track called "Hunger."
Yeah, and this is off of All Beast Show Their Teeth 2 album.
All Beast Show Their Teeth. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
One of my favorite projects. One of my favorite tracks. I love this joint. A lot of substance. Basically, what's going on in the world today. It's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. Right there, I read over the lyrics and I heard this track before, so I was just like, yeah. You know, when you said you wanted to do this one, I was like,
yeah. When people ask me for acapella or something, I'll go to. This is one of my top 5 go-tos, just because it resonates with me personally.
Oh, okay. And definitely, it's something that has the context of it is something that should be also heard without a beat behind it, where people could really take in the lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, the track's called Hunger, and this is the food, people starving, so
food for thought,
the food. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Round of applause for that.
Yo, let's do it.
That's the food right there. All right, so let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
What we originally what we do is we have the artist recite about 4 of the bars.
Okay.
And then
go in.
You could unpack it if you want, and then we'll put our 1, 2s and cents in there.
2 cents. Yeah. We'll
Whenever.
split that. But before we get started, Beleaf always has a question that he likes to ask.
Let's go.
Do you remember where and when where you were at when you wrote this verse?
That's a great one.
And the frame of mind, of course.
Frame of mind also.
So this album dropped 2017, 2018, roughly. So that would be about 4 or 5 years ago. I was in Asheville. I know that for a fact while I was recording this project, back and forth between Miami and Asheville, North Carolina, where I live now. I penned this in my home studio, and I recorded it at Echo Mountain Studios in Asheville, which is like an old church.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like an abandoned old church with the stained glass, like a historic.
Oh, like intact. Syria's all intact.
They got the SSL Neve board that like Bob Marley recorded on. Like it's like, I don't know.
That's dope.
So like the energy was there, and I recorded it there.
That's dope. I got to book some time there. Beleaf.
Oh, dog, whenever
in a
you come up,
church.
I got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, we do it 100%.
for sure, man.
So yeah. It was the energy was definitely there, and I think that carried across in the recording and the penning. I think I ended up freestyling the second verse on this joint with my young homie Saya. Shout out to Saya.
Yeah.
We got a project together. Y'all check him out. But yeah, it was just energy resonating at that moment that kind of created this dope track. That's one of my personal favorites.
Fresh.
Cool.
All right, well, let's get into it
All right,
whenever
so
you're
let's
ready.
All right, let's go. So
First
it goes
four
like
bars.
this: hunger. They try to dumb us and numb us, erase the trail of tears from school books and teach us lies about Columbus. Keep us divided, so we fight among us. Worldwide hunger, our birth certificate bonds a number.
All right. A lot of unpack this.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So, all right. They try to dumb us and numb us,
Yeah.
which, all right. So when you say they, more or less, I mean, it's kind of obvious to me, but you know what I'm saying? Let the audience know who are you referring to when they say they? Is it like the elites?
Yeah,
or
the people who control things, behind. You know what's funny to me? Like I always say, like if I could write raps the way Bob Marley or Kurt Cobain wrote raps, like dumbing it down for the people. Not dumbing it down, but
Making
less
it more
is
digestible?
More digestible is something I try to do because I know my shit goes over a lot of people's heads, especially when I'm on this type of subject matter. So I try to like really just simplify it. So when I say they, it's you paint your own picture. It's
Okay.
who controls everything.
Many
I
can
mean,
apply, in other words.
you could take it for every group. Bilderberg. We could start, but it's the people behind. The Wizard of Oz. You pull
behind the
curtain back,
curtains.
You see who's really orchestrating
The hand
shit.
behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Basically, the motherfuckers that are fucking up this world and have been doing it for millennia, and orchestrating certain things and keeping us in a state of stupidity. So when I say they try to dumb us and numb us, it's what they've been doing. Since the inception, and they've been locking us down for generations and all that shit.
And what's really crazy, there's like a large amount of population that believes that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy.
That's part of the psyop.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how the word conspiracy theory was devised to keep people like, that's not real. And now it's in our eyes. It's right in front of us. It's hidden in plain sight. No longer these motherfuckers are out, and people are just so dumbed and conditioned that it just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? They put it in your face to flaunt it and fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So
I completely agree, man.
yeah, bro.
Yeah. So like erase the trail of tears from the school books. That's like erasing history.
Yeah, what the white man came and did and genocide, and they teach my son's here, and I teach him the truth. He's over there chilling.
Yeah.
But I try to give him the truth on everything. School's a prison, bro. It's set up to fucking condition you, and they don't teach you the truth. So it's on us to educate the youth and tell them what really happened, So, the Trail of Tears is erased. They don't teach you about that in school.
Yeah.
They just teach you that Columbus was a great man and this and that when he was, straight pirate, robber, and...
Yeah, have you ever read the diaries?
Oh, bro.
Have you ever read the diaries of Columbus?
Nah.
Read it. It's pretty horrific, yo. Like,
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
And he was an idiot. People hail him as this, he was lost. He wasn't, he got financial backing to do what he did, and, little man syndrome and all that shit.
Yeah, no, I think it has to be one of those things. Either you're really smart or you're really stupid. Because if you think about the story, the early story is that this person decided to take ships into this direction, hoping to find something.
India.
Ended up in the wrong place. But that wasn't something that everybody was with doing. Like, Vikings before that they would
100%.
sail without no idea where they were going.
Yeah.
And then, for you to be like, we're going to take a crew of people. And now you're responsible. It's like, you got to be a little stupid too to be like, I think I could do that.
Shit is wild.
Reach the end of the world.
Yeah.
Literally, bro.
And then the Trail of Tears is something that at South Florida, you hear the stories of where it went through the slaughter that, happened from here on up.
Yeah.
Yep, here's your smallpox.
And
Here's your blankets.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm taking this and I'm digesting that the fact that you try to dumb us. A lot of this also applies to me, just music in general.
Yeah.
Because we come up with that era.
Exactly.
So it's this way of conditioning has made its way further than just school books.
100%.
It's all over the place.
It's applied in different forms.
And we are subject to it.
Yeah.
Bro.
So that's why I think the question that Beleaf asked was whose day is that it can apply
To all kinds of
to
people.
all kind of things.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Yep, the agents.
Yep.
The agents.
Give thanks.
Yes, and then keep us divided so we fight amongst us, which that's something that, you know, if anybody watches anything long enough, you start to pick up on the fact that if we outnumber somebody, it's in their best interest to split us up, to weaken the numbers, and then that way they could rule as opposed to us.
It's called chaos out of order, and it's the oldest trick in the book. It's what they've been doing. They create the problem, then they offer you the solution, and you know what I'm saying? That's the game plan. That's how they do it time and time again. So keep us divided so we fight among us, whether religion, whether sex, whether what's new,
politics,
fucking the diversion of aliens here and that. Meanwhile, don't look over here, you know what I'm saying, while they do this. So that's the game plan. That's what they do. So worldwide hunger, our birth certificate bonds a number. So for that one, you know, look up your birth certificate and find out what it really is. It's a fucking bond traded on stock. So you are the cattle. You are the work. You are the fucking slave. So digest that.
Yeah.
That one goes a little deeper, but, you know, claim your sovereignty basically is what I'm saying in that one, you know?
Word. Yeah, no, this is a handful here, but at the same time, you're introducing it in a format, like you said, that people don't have to, like, on face value, you can get a lot of it,
and then you drop the crumbs.
Layer.
You can go deeper and do like I tell everybody, bro. I don't believe anybody says. I study. I find out my own truth.
Yeah, I'm an advocate for your own research. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, oh, you know, I
read it on YouTube. It's real.
They'll also come back. There's also people out there that will come back and be like, oh, what, you did your research because you read something on the internet? And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of research do you want? You know what I'm saying? You want to do a paper and all that stuff like that? Yeah. You want to read books and whatever, which I do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of these people that will dive into all these books, and then those people
come out with your truth.
And they'll come out with they'll rebuttal would be like, oh, yeah, but who wrote that book? You know what I'm saying? It's like, right. You know, it's one of those kind of things where it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
I say it like the Bible. To understand the Bible or any religious context book, you have to understand numerology, psychology. You have to understand ancient history. You have to understand allegories. You know what I'm saying? So you have to decipher that and you know, dig deeper, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to come equipped, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we got the next 4.
Yeah, so we know more, but we getting dumber. Kept in a state of sleep and slumber. The beast eats the weak and younger. Peace, God, is how I greet my brother. Where you stand as a man, I could care less about your belief or color.
Okay.
Not me.
Yeah,
not me.
You care about Beleaf. Over here at Barcodes, we care about Beleaf.
That's the homie.
But right here where it says we know more, but we getting dumber, which is a definite fact where you see people. We have all this information. Yeah. But you see a lot of people like, and I see it with the younger generation as well. You know, not to shit on the younger generation or nothing, but I see it. True. I see it where like my kids and their friends or their circle, and I'll be like, yo, you know, you guys have all this information. How do you not know how to do this? You just literally you could just YouTube this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or just read, but you guys don't choose to do it. It's like a weird conundrum where it's like you have all this information, but you don't even use it. Is it the
human element though? Is it just by virtue of us being human?
I mean, it could be.
I think it's the altering of DNA too in the food, the water, the mind state. You know what I'm saying? That the Matrix babies are different. They're fully assimilated, bro.
And so also the 900 freaking vaccines they have to take. Besides the fact that we used to take, we took like what, like. Right, like 8 at most out of our lifetime.
Yeah.
And then now you look at the chart, it's like 72 or 70. Like there's a lot.
That's bug.
But
so it's true. Like you going back to what y'all saying is, or what you both are building on, is that the information is there. It's even readily available,
it's
and
more
somehow,
so.
More so.
And we're dumber than we ever been.
And we're backing away further and further from it.
Yeah.
When it's right there.
Idiocracy, bro.
Yeah.
I show that movie to my kids, and I'm like, yo, this is the documentary. Watch this shit. Fucking, this is us right now.
What's crazy is it's also the amount of attention span that a lot of these younger generation has is because they're used to the TikToks, the YouTube, instant gratification, where it's like to have them really sit down and read a whole entire book or anything like that, or even watch an older movie because older movies were slower paced.
Yeah,
it's like almost impossible.
They all got ADHD. We all do.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Old rap albums. How many people you nowadays go, wait, you're going to put 3 verses on this thing?
Right. Now it's
Like,
one.
Yo, we
Yeah.
get a minute
Lucky.
and 38 seconds from you.
Yeah,
and
what-
that's with some singing in the beginning, and then the producer's gonna let the beat right out at the end, and we have a full minute and
It's-
38 seconds.
It's the death of what is it called, the third verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
what happened to the third verse?
yes,
yo?
correct. Yep. Yeah, man.
Shit.
No, it's bugged out. But again, is this part of this grand scheme where we've been conditioned to accept
Absolutely.
the quick turnaround?
Absolutely.
That we don't have to stick around, and then they'll turn around and go, yeah, but you know, as people's attention spans are like, no, but we had our
Why?
hand
How?
in doing that. Like
Yeah.
that was
That's definitely-
nurtured by
Yeah.
everything around you. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so it's back to the, and then you go, everybody's falling asleep.
Yeah,
It's-
keeping
it's-
keep
Us in a state of sleep
or
and slumber. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they want. They don't want us to awaken and realize our true potential, and that's the suppression of truth of everything. That's keep the people dumb through media, through fucking entertainment, through the food, through our water, through every fucking facet of this thing. That's the key right there.
Yeah.
When we realize how powerful we are united, or that you are God, when you rise to your highest potential, they don't want that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got to keep us dumb and numb. So that's pretty much that.
And then you mentioned through the food, through the water, as just different venues of where they can implement their grand plan. And then
Yeah.
the next line is the beast eats. So it's funny that while what you eat makes you
Eggs.
food.
It's a double.
Yeah.
Yeah, you caught that one.
Dope.
The
I like
beast
that.
eats the weak and younger. Basically, it's tough times. You got to be on your grind, on your really sharp these days, because the youth and the shit, brothers. We know that we came up with
Yeah.
get lost and caught up in the bullshit. So yeah, the beast eats the weak and younger. Peace, God, is how I greet my brother. Where you stand as a man, I could care less about your belief or color.
So,
Well,
where I see that, where on that line where you stand as a man, I could care less about your belief and color. Where it's like you're judged by your merits.
Your
you know what I'm saying?
actions, bro.
And your actions instead of what you're representing.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We judge a man by his heart, bro. What
Exactly.
you do, that's the,
Round of applause for
Yeah.
that. I'm glad you said that, bro, because
100%. Because
that's how I
you
roll
could get
too.
caught up, in ideologies and all this shit, and even within the Rastafarian culture or the 5% culture, any religious sect, people get too. You know what I'm saying? What matters at the end of the day, if you caught up on that skin color, religion shit, you lost already, bro.
Yeah.
They got you.
They
So
got
I mean, we are one human race. So fuck what you are, you know what I'm saying, what color you are, what you believe in. What do you stand for?
Yeah.
What
As a
do you
man.
believe in? You
Or
know?
as a woman.
Yes. You man.
that's what it is.
the
You man.
origin. Yeah.
That's
You,
it.
man.
You man.
Boom. There's
Yeah.
there's nothing else. What you stand for. That's what we merit,
Man. And then we go into the next 4.
Oh yeah. Instead of eating right and getting healthy, we rather take selfies and get wealthy. GMOs, Monsanto clones, and sell seeds. Mass shootings, geoengineered storms, and mass confusion.
So we continue. It's a call back to the eating, and we go in with just more description as to how direct the attack is.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes can be packaged in something that you need on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So nobody escapes it. Even if somebody who's like, well, I don't watch TV or I don't watch the news
They'll
find a way to
get you
infiltrate.
somehow, you know what I'm saying? Especially
your daily operation.
Particularly the food. You know what I'm saying?
That's the main one,
That's
bro.
the main
All of
one.
our brothers, everyone we know is dying of cancer, is dying of this. Bro, it's the fucking food.
Yeah.
It's the food.
Yeah. And a lot of times people switch up. They think that the being wealthy is the cure-all when it's the health that leads that.
That's the ultimate
Yeah.
health. There is
Yeah.
nothing greater than your wealth, your health.
Yes,
That's
it's
true
true.
wealth.
Facts.
Some people so broke, all they got is money, bro. Real shit.
Oh.
Drop that.
Boom.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was a mic drop right there. yo, for real.
That was serious. That was serious.
Real talk.
Now
man.
the GMOs, Monsanto clones, and cell seeds. Like I know that there's a lot of unseen or unheard battles going on across country
The world,
lines
bro.
and around the world where they're like trying not to have Monsanto move in on them, but it's like
I mean,
it's
look at Italy. Italy,
Yeah.
everything's organic in Italy. They said, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
That's why if you're gluten intolerant or you're this and that, you go to Italy, you eat cheese, ain't nothing gonna happen to
you
you,
don't
bro.
feel the same
You're
way.
good.
Even in Argentina, bro, Monsanto bought so much fucking land. And what they do is they make that regenerated seed where they give you the seeds, psyops again. They give you the seeds. You plant the shit. The shit don't grow food. You have to go to them for the seed, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking global lockdown is what it is.
It's like, I remember growing up, every grape had seeds. Now I can't find grapes without seeds. Like the grapes with seeds. It's like all of it's seedless. Seedless. All of it. Even you go to Whole Foods, all of it is seedless grapes. I'm like, how the fuck are seedless grapes and you telling me this shit's organic? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah. Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think organic now, that title bears the fact that they weren't sprayed with pesticides.
Exactly. That's exactly
It's not necessarily that it was grown in a certain...
Just like how you said, it's like a psyop. It's like before organic was like, we're meant to believe that's all natural. But then now organic just means a certain thing. So when they could say, "Oh, this is organic," but it's not essentially organic because
it's coded language.
It still had GMOs and shit like that.
Yeah.
The best way to do it, you got to eat what's grown within like a 30, 40 mile radius of you. That's natural to where you live. And obviously try to eat as organic as possible, but farm raised.
The farmers markets, I was going to say, that's the way to go.
That's key right there. That's key. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, and
so,
then...
why do you think I moved to North Carolina, bro? I got high land, water, food. I'm good, bro.
Smart.
Shit, man.
I fuck with it. Asheville,
I gotta start looking for property.
And Asheville got a bunch of beer, so I was trying to breweries all over the place.
It's beer city.
Yes, yeah. I've been. 100%. It's crazy. So that's another reason for me. Like, Asheville seems like a good choice.
Y'all got a place to stay anytime y'all
Beautiful.
come out,
bro. Yes.
Thank you, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Gotta show us around over there.
We got the lab. We get to work, bro. Trust me.
For sure.
True that.
So mass shooting, geoengineered storms, and mass confusion. A lot of people don't know that there is science of like weather control and stuff like that. HARP. A lot of people don't know that is an actual thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's like, oh no, that's conspiracy theory. It's like, no. Like look into it. There is science behind that. You know what I'm saying? Even dating back,
bro. All you gotta do is HARP. Look at HARP, and now even they got it even worse, bro. Bill Gates is about to block out the sun.
I heard about that too.
Nigga, these sick motherfuckers.
I know
with the purpose of what?
He's looking all confused.
Like, wait, what?
I'm telling you, look it up, man.
I'm gonna look at the description notes on the episode. I'm like, what? I have to Google again.
Controlled.
Wow. The comments are gonna be like,
being able to. In other words, you're saying him just being able to do it. People being able to do it is what they're looking.
Well, it's gonna fall under the umbrella of we're doing it to save the economy and climate change, but we know what the fuck that means, bro. Okay. You know, it's. Same thing with the mass shootings, bro. That'd be fucking sleeper ops and shit, you know?
I believe that too.
Yeah, bro. Wow. Not all, but
not all, yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I hear something and it says left, I go right. Every time, bro. Every time. I don't trust shit.
Yo, I always say, like, the news, to me, gives me... I don't watch the news. No, but like whenever somebody's talking about, but I saw the news and it's such a prominent story, I'm like,
that's not a selling point for you. In other words,
no, it's telling me to do whatever the opposite of what that motherfucker's saying. You know 100%. If they really pushing that shit, I'm like, nah, I don't trust that shit.
Nah, fuck
I
that.
just don't. I don't trust that shit.
Nope.
Damn.
No, sir.
It's bugged out because I'm as we're having this conversation and I'm going through the bars. And we're talking about food. We're talking about health. And or conditioning of how people are responsive to things nowadays. It's like I'm thinking. All I can think about is go. You know the phrase "go with your gut."
Bro, that's God right there talking to you.
But if they program what your gut feels like, then you don't have. You're not capable of going with your gut.
You're doing the science now because that follow your gut. That's your third brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your brain, your third eye, and then your gut is the most high intuition, bro. Wow. So if they fuck you up through your food, that shit gets off. Real shit.
Wow.
Real shit.
Dang, let's get into these four. Now I'm excited. I was already amped about the episode, but now let's get into these four bars.
Geoengineered storms and mass confusion. Class rulings, tax humans, depopulate, vaccinate. We know what they ass doing. Rigged elections, big pharma and media deception. The people starving, so here's the food because we hungry.
Got you.
Class rulings, tax humans, depopulate, vaccinate. All right, so sounds
like a grocery list. Like you check that off. Check that off.
They got it checked, bro.
They got it checked already. All right, tax humans. I always say this. I saw a clip a long time ago where it's like from the 1950s or 1960s old movie or old show where this kid he's a kid and then this guy's talking to him about about a car, about a.
And then he drops the.
Yeah, he starts
signs,
dropping bombs
well,
on him. He's
how can I
like,
do this?
How could I be free?
Yeah,
the
bro.
kid starts telling the guy, right? Because it's like he writes for a column, this little kid, and then this other guy's like kind of like
about
so
capitalism
what do you know?
and you
Got
know.
you.
So he's like, what do you know? Why do you think that we're not free? He's like, oh, I'm free. How am I free?
Can I travel with my passport?
Can I travel without my passport? And then the dude's like, yeah, you can, but you need to have your passport. He goes, then how am I free if I need a passport? He goes, do animals need a passport? Yeah, it was just like, if you watch it, I'll put the link right here so y'all can deep dive. But the reason why I went to that when I heard tags humans, because it's like, hey, we're the only creature on this planet that has to pay to live on this planet.
Yep. You're sovereign, bro. We're sovereign. That's how they keep us locked. They don't want you to be free. So you gotta, I know cats that go into class, buildings for court dates and shit, and they're deep on their science, but they have to like close the court, and they have to go in front of the judge because they know, maritime law, bro.
Yeah.
And they know how to navigate. All this shit's in maritime law.
Oh, so they don't want that seeping out because then
Exactly.
I see.
They'll go in there and they'll get shit dropped. They, no license plates. There's ways around it, but you got to be built for this shit because everything is stacked against you to not be able to move as you should. So. Yeah, they tax humans, bro. That's what they do. We're a commodity. Back to the passport thing and the fucking your birth certificate. You're
it's a bond.
You're cattle, bro.
Yeah. So then we got the last couple lines: rigged elections, big pharma, and media deception. The people starving, so here's the food because we hungry.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
They rig everything. Big pharma controls everything. The jab, and the news is another part of the government just to keep everybody pre-programmed. They live, bro.
They live.
Just watch They Live. That's all I gotta tell you.
Dope movie.
Yeah. So here's the food because we hungry.
I need those glasses. If you
shit,
if you know, you know.
The
it's right there.
Is your third eyes, the pineal. Decalcify that.
Yeah. And that also, I imagine, is done through means of what you take in, whether it's food, whether it's what you program yourself with.
Fasting and healing is not just the food, the water. It's mental. It's what you absorb. It's grounding. It's everything.
Wow. Dope, man. Hunger.
Comida.
That was
Round of applause for that.
La comida.
For real, comida, man.
For sure. That was dope.
Yo, let everybody know where they could find you, where they could find the tracks. You know what I'm saying? What you got coming out?
Kingdom Kome Music. Come is with a K. KingdomKomeMusic.com. That's the website. You can check out the discography. 60+ music videos on YouTube, IG and Twitter, and what's the new shit? Threads is Kingdom Kome. KingdomKome. I'm everywhere there. Google Kingdom Kome rapper, musician, whatever, you'll find it. Steal my shit, play it, download it. I don't care. Spread the music. It's for y'all.
Yo, shouts to the low lives too, man. Shouts to the low lives. Love and loyalty, yo. For sure. Yo, Beleaf.
Yo,
got another one.
We have a good one, man.
Yes,
and another one.
Another one.
If y'all don't already know, go check out, besides the Peak merch, don't forget to check out the Barcodes merch. We got the mugs, we got the coasters, we got the beanies, we got caps, shirts, all that good stuff. Rep the brand if you're really messing with it.
Tap in.
We love the comments. We love y'all engaging and getting involved in the comments. Let us know how you feel. And we could do this together, man. We could unite that divide, that separation, for 100%. Sure.
The brand is I'm So Peaked on IG and the website. Check it out. High dose flour, gummies, edibles, vapes, whatever you need.
Barcodes. We want to get into hunger right now.
Let's go.
They try to dumb us and numb us, erase the trail of tears from school books and teach us lies about Columbus. Keep us divided, so we fight among us. Worldwide hunger, birth certificate, bonds and number. We know more, but we getting dumber. Kept in a state of sleep and slumber. The beast eats the weak and younger. Peace, God, is how I greet my brother. Where you stand as a man, I could care less about your belief or color. Instead of eating right and getting healthy, we rather take selfies and get wealthy. GMOs, Monsanto clones and sell seeds. Mass shootings, geo-engineered storms of mass confusion. Class rulings, tax humans, depopulate, vaccinate. We know what they ass doing. Rigged elections, big pharma and media deception. The people starving, so here's the food, cause we.